Welcome back to UAV drone design. And in the last tutorial we got to this part where we introduced two 3D sketches, and then we're going to continue on creating our first surface. So just like always, the files will be in the description, and you can feel free to download it and then import it to your program and make changes to it. So let's continue. So we did created these two splines here, and then I think maybe we're going to create a few more back here as well. So let's add another 3D sketch somewhere around here, and let's grab a spline from that, and we're going to add that about here where the little curve starting. Okay, we're going to add that here, and then you can see little box here. It will show you that how straight that curve is. Leave it at that. Okay, and then like in the other one, we're going to click this plane to get a normal profile view, and in the back it's already in the back. If you look at our picture, then you can see that we have a little bit of more of a flare coming out this way, so we're going to get those surfaces here out, not as much as here than back here. So, and that will start about, let's have a look at again this picture. Right, so that starts from about here all the way to here, and then we're going to lose some of that going down this way until it's going to create like a circular shape for us. Okay, so knowing that, let's go back to this normal to profile view, and then we're going to click on the spline, and we're going to introduce quite a bit of flare on this back end. Bring this up here just to make things nice and smooth. Click on that control bar and then fix it all along the z-axis. Okay, make it a bit more squarish about there, and this flare something like that. I think something like that. That will be good. Hopefully, we have a look, and if not, we come back to the surface and we can also adjust it. So I'm going to check that. Okay, exit the sketch, and let's go ahead and add another sketch somewhere on here, because that starts about just in front of the turbine, and it's gonna be somewhere around there. So let's add our second 3D sketch, and we're going to check another spline here, and it's going to start somewhere about here. Okay, let's check that, and we get a normal to profile view here again, and again we're going to have that quite low like that. We bring up this bar and make that horizontal, and we fix it along the z-axis, something like that. Okay, and we're gonna come back to this bar and add that flare that we're looking for, something like that. Okay, press OK on that. That looks good. Okay, and now we're going to add our third spline somewhere back there, and another spline from this point to that point, from this point to that point. That's good. Go back and get a normal to profile, and then as you can see on the picture, that's quite circular. Quite circular. Let's have a look. It goes around like that. Okay. Fix it on that. Press OK on that. And then let's have a look at our picture. So it comes in quite a bit. Yeah, it comes in quite a bit. So that's good. I like that. We can lower that. We're gonna create something like that. Let's see how that looks once we add the surface. Okay, exit that. Exit that sketch. Okay. So let's go to let's add another one somewhere about here. 3D sketch, spline, somewhere about here. And I want to make this spline exactly the same as this spline. So this is the spline we're looking to simulate. Exactly the same. So we're going to fix it along Z-axis. Bring this in for to follow our profile. Let's bring it out. Hey, bring it in a little bit. Yeah, that's fairly similar. I'm gonna say okay on that. Maybe a little bit. Let's bring this in. Like that. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna press OK on that. Exit this sketch. Okay. And then we can add, probably we can add another one. We can add another one somewhere about here in the front. So let's go to another one. Check another spline. And add that spline about here. Normal to profile. We need this plane. Normal to profile. Okay. And we're just going to bring this up here. Fix that along Z. And then bring this in just so we have that profile that we're looking for. Something like that. Just add a bit, not too much, because this is the front section of it, and then we don't want to add too much flare on that. maybe that's good as it is. Okay, we're going to exit sketch, and then we're going to check what we can get out of these splines. Okay, so let's go to surfaces, and then we're gonna check lofted surface. We're going to check this line and this line. Okay, and we're going to add our guide curves. So I'm going to add this one. We're going to add that one. Selection manager, add that line, press OK, and then selection manager, add that line, press OK, and then selection manager, this line, press OK. And as you can see, the shape of our surface is starting to take form. So selection manager, this line, press OK, and it's starting to go in and then come on this area. I'm not very happy about that, but see how it still comes out. Selection manager, this line, okay, and then selection manager, this line, right. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's have a look. Alright, so as you can see, we introduced quite a bit of dent there. So we just going to probably get rid of this guide curve here, and hopefully, but let's have a look at our drone. So it doesn't have that dent there that we have. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's fix that dent. It's quite a bit of dent. Let's click on that, edit feature, and we're going to take out this one here. So delete, and then check what we have now. So that looks a lot better. So that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. Okay, that is perfect. Okay, so now let's mirror this surface over to the other side. So for that you go to features, and then you check mirror, and we're going to mirror about the front plane. Okay, and then what you want to choose is bodies to mirror. Okay, so choose bodies, select this body, and then full preview, and then check OK. Okay, so now we have the top portion of our drone. So let's have a look. You have a nice flare coming out on the edge, which I'm not complaining about. However, we could manipulate that, but I'm gonna leave it like that, and because I like that little flare that's coming out there, it's a bit more sharper. However, we can always add extra fillets to that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this tutorial this point, and see you back at the next one.